Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading. My name is Edgar Mendez, and today we are doing a reading all about your connection. We're looking at the current energy, the situation. I want to say there's feelings for you as well. I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and comment and check out your whole chart, your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I've done like a lot of readings, and the readings have been very you focused. So if you are hearing a lot about you, it's no big deal. But I just want to let you all know that. So angels, ancestors, guys, what is the current energy of Scorpio's connection with their person? With the King of Pentacles here, reverse. Interesting. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have Balance. And then we have the World, and they came out with the Ace of Pentacles here. A lot of you are waiting for this person to make you an offer, or you're waiting for this person to be more generous with you. And I feel at times you've experienced some of that generosity, where this person gave you a lot. They may have showered you with a lot of attention, or they made you like, I don't know, you know how when people spend their day with you, right? I feel like you have had moments with this person where they've been very generous with you. And I feel like it's like you knew that's what you were looking for. That's what you wanted. And it was a very beautiful experience to have with the King of Pentacles. And it's upright, or sideways, actually. But for a lot of you, I feel like this person has never really given you much, or they've not given you much more than that. You are waiting for them to make you an offer. You're also waiting for things to change in the world, or your world as well. And it kind of leaves, it's kind of leaving you in this like patient, like holding your ground state. You're waiting for this person to come charging in. You're waiting for them to come make you an offer, and you're waiting to see if things are going to evolve here as well. Especially with that Yamana energy here, with the Balance. I do feel here with the World, the World's the fixed modality, right? This person's being very stubborn right now as well, and maybe even very rigid. The fixed modality, it's like all the fixed signs never want to change, right? The cardinal and the mutable, those are more flexible, right? The fixed sign, or the middle child, or the middle sign, right? Those don't want to change as much. And I feel here with that Ace of Pentacles, you're kind of waiting for this person to offer you more. Some of you, they've come in before and they've given you very little, or they tried to give you more, but you're waiting for something. You're waiting for something very specific. Like, you're waiting for the offer, right? You're not waiting for this person to be half there, half somewhere else. Or you're not waiting for this person to make you their second priority, right? I feel like you're waiting for something very specific. You're not waiting for communication. You're not waiting for this person to ask you out. I feel like you're really waiting for this amazing offer that you know exists, that you know this person can make, right? But they just haven't made yet. With the Six of Cups reversed here and the Three of Swords, you've learned from your past. You've learned from your past here with that Three of Swords. Sorry, it's the messages are coming through so beautiful, but it's funny. In your past, a Scorpio, I feel like you've learned from the heartache. You've learned, I feel like you're wise. You know, some people like don't have much experience in love. I feel like you have some, right? And I feel like you've learned from that experience, and you've took the time to really digest it. And it's a really beautiful thing, actually, with this Three of Pentacles here. But it kind of, but I feel like for this person, it kind of leaves them with very little wiggle room, right? Sometimes, and this is just like my own 2 cents, maybe not waiting for that offer. I know, like, one thing I keep seeing. Sorry, one second. I'm gonna close the door. My sister is in the other room. Okay. Sorry, the door opened up anyway, but this has to be. A lot of you, a lot of things I hear a lot is like, my person are just talking, it's not evolving. That's so much, right? As someone who like doesn't have their person, or doesn't have a person right now, I can tell you that chatting with them or texting with them, even if it's like long periods of like nothing, right, is so much in the end, right? Because they mean so much to us. And my message to you is, if like, I don't know, my message to you is that, like, I just want to impart, right? As someone who has like, no person now, right? It's like, it would be nice, right? But I see you here, Scorpio, learned a lot from your past, and you've healed a lot from it. Some of you, there's still some stuff you have to heal. But I feel like you gain wisdom. In my experience, when something keeps returning, or you keep thinking about stuff, or maybe even thinking about a person, there's often something you have to heal there. But I'll leave it for now. Oh, the Three of Pentacles being your next card, and the Nine of Cups. You're waiting to build something that feels like wish fulfillment, or feels like your wish granted, and you're holding out for that, basically. So this person could be charging in, right? They could be, right? They may not be, but whatever the case is, I feel for a lot of yous, you're just waiting for them to make you that right offer that you're looking for, and you're kind of holding out for that. And that's just what I see, right? Some of you, I feel here as well. This is gonna be for everyone. You could be trapping this person's libido. I don't know why that's coming through, but it is coming through. So let's see. Angels ask, guys, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For what's going on in Scorpio's connection with their person. Let's see. We have Nine of Cups coming through for your first card. Okay. We have Strength reversed. Nine of Wands reversed. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed here as well. I know it's a crazy thing to say, but sometimes when we're waiting and when we have more room in our life. Do you know, like, you hear a lot of people talk about like when they're married, like what, like, you know, all of them are wishing they were single, or all of them wish they explored more when they were single or did more stuff, right? When you're married, you're very restricted, you're very tied down, and you don't really have much more. You don't have much room in your life, right? I feel a message coming through from like the guides, right? Is what if you worked on your money while you're waiting for this person, or what if you built something else for yourself, or what if you don't sacrifice financial stability for this connection, right? And I feel like you're going to start to build something new. Sorry. I feel like what they're really trying to say is like you waiting for this person is sacrificing some financial abundance that you could be cultivating right now. And don't let this person or this connection sacrifice that. I know it's like really annoying when you're not choosing money over love, or love over money. I actually feel like you're choosing love over money right now, but you can have both, right? They say you can have it all, and this is true, right? With the Nine of Wands being reversed here, I feel like there's when you wait for someone, it exhausts us, right? So it's like, I know it's such a crazy thing. I'm just throwing this out there. Some of you are choosing to hold on to this person, and you're choosing not to fight for more money. And what if you chose to fight for more money and kind of surrender the person right now, or let them be, right? And I feel like you're going to start to manifest more money in a different direction, but I don't think I'm describing that right. Sorry, 1 second. It's like you don't if you like stop waiting for them, or stop putting so much energy and time into them, you can make more money, is what they're saying, basically. Sorry. And we have the Five of Cups here as well, and transformation. It's such a crazy thing. Some of you have an ex-flame of yours that you may have given up on too soon, and it makes you hold on to this person a little bit longer. It's not gonna be for everyone, but I feel that to a certain extent, where it's like maybe, right? And you want to really make sure you can get a reading. I know that's so crazy, but like I didn't realize how impactful they were until I started getting minds myself, and even like working with spirit, right? I didn't understand those things, but I feel that some of you don't want to regret letting them go. And it's not like you're letting them go, because I actually feel like you are to some extent trapping them. You're choosing like yourself, or you're choosing to let them come if they want, or you're choosing not to pretend like you have control over a situation, right? I think so. Hold on. They said yes. That's a good one. Because in the end, you don't have control if this person makes you an offer. You don't have control if they make you this offer. You don't have control over how much they give you, right? They do. And when you start to surrender that idea of control, you're going to start to free up some space, and you're going to free up some energy, and you're going to have more time for financial abundance. And I want to say cultivating it. Can I get more on the money stitch for Scorpio? What's going on there? We have the Seven of Pentacles. It takes years to build something that brings you money. Like years. Like it takes so much time. It's not like you can. Very rarely do we instantly go viral, right? Very rarely do we instantly have, I don't know, like this like product that we can just sell and just make bank, right? It takes years to build a customer base. It takes years to build up a reputation. It takes years to build up loyalty, right? And it's so you don't want to put this off, is what they're saying. You don't want to put off that money because you're blocking your own creative success, your own creative force, and there's an idea that you truly want to bring into physical creation, or that you're just not putting much effort into. Some of you're putting breadcrumbs into it, so you could be doing this, right? But if you gave this person less time of your day, and put more energy into this project, you're gonna make more too. So some of you have a project and you're putting very little in, and you could put more in if you let them go. Some of you don't have one, but you want to. Let them go, and you can start building something. Okay. Sorry, with the Three of Swords coming through as well. The next one. It's not wrong or a failure to surrender the connection or let go of this person as well. And then we have the Princess of Cups reversed, and it also came out with Beginnings reversed as well. Okay. And we have the Seven of Cups upright. Let's take a look here. I know it's crazy, and it's just me throwing this out there. Some of you don't want a new person because you don't want to start over. And it's like, I don't know how to phrase this to you. It's kind of like you don't want to put in like all that extra work or energy like into anything new, because you put so much time and energy into this person. It's like, I'll be damned if I start over. I'll be damned if I do it again. I'll be damned if I go through that one more time, right? And it kind of leaves you a little bit stuck. And I'm not saying that starting over is bad or good or bad, right? Or good. But there's just this idea where it's like, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to start over. I don't want a new person. I don't want like new challenges, right? I just want someone, right? That's not the best place to come out of connection. It's not the best place to move towards someone, right? You want to move towards someone because you feel like they can make you happy. You can make them happy. Actually, I think is what I want to say. But a lot of you, you're just holding on to someone because the idea of starting new, it's like too much right now. Face some of those things. I actually suggest like maybe a healing session, but it's like it's clear, right? It's like I'll be damned if I do that. Anyway, we have the Magician reversed. And we have the Queen of Cups, and we have the Fertility. Magician reversed with Magic reversed and the Queen of Cups here as well. You will be shocked at your ability to, I want to say, turn your life around. Not saying it's a bad place, but we heal really good. We move through stuff, heavy stuff, really good. Right? We're really good at moving through the darker parts of life, right? We're really good at healing that, really good at facing that, we're really good at recovering, and really good at learning to love again, even though we've been hurt. My message to you is I feel like you have this idea that maybe you can't again, or maybe you won't be able to open up your heart again, or maybe it'll be too much again, right? I message you is to start to dispel some of those beliefs because you are stronger than you know. You have the ability and the capacity to love again and love someone else, or even love yourself. But there's just this idea where it's like I don't want anyone new, or I'll be damned if I have someone new, and it's just like, I don't know what to tell you. This person isn't making that offer. Maybe they won't ever, right? What are you going to do from there, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, with the Traditions reversed as well, I feel a lot of you may have this idea that you'll end up alone or single. It's not going to be for everyone, but start to break that, okay? If that's not what you want. Or choose something different, right? With the Five of Pentacles reversed, and we have the King of Swords upright with the Ace of Wands. When you cultivate a new passion project, you're going to start to feel more in control, right? Do you know how like men feel? I'm saying that you're a woman, but like an entrepreneur or a business owner, they feel in control of their life. They feel in control of their finances. They even control their hours, right? I feel a lot of you is when you start to manifest more money, when you start to feel more like in your element, and you start to feel more like yourself, you're going to feel like you are moving into that masculine energy, and you're gonna feel like you can do more, right? Right now, the energy you're in doesn't feel like it can conquer any much more, right? And when you start to build something for yourself, or reach financial success, or maybe even a new project. Maybe you are successful financially, but you want a new project that you feel proud of, right? When you start to do that, you're going to move into that masculine energy, and you're going to feel more in control. You're going to feel more like you can do more. Does that make sense? Like right now, I feel like you're not saying you're barely hanging on. I don't see that per se, Scorpio, but there's just this it's like this exhaustion a little bit, right? When you start something new, you're gonna have more energy. It's actually how it works, by the way. But it's like you're gonna start to feel more like yourself. I just saw 1515 on the camera. The 15 is like the devil card, right? It's the chains that bind us, right? There's some chains here towards this person, towards you, that's keeping you stuck, and you don't necessarily want to be here, okay? Or be stuck. So we have the Four of Cups as your last draw, and the Judgment. Some of yous isn't gonna be for everyone, but in the past, you may have told yourself it's either this person or no one, or this is the only person I'll ever want, or this is the only person I'll ever want to be with, it's the only person I'll consider for marriage. There's some kind of like block here that from words that you've spoken in the past, where it's like, I don't even want to think about anyone else. I will never think about anyone else but this person. And you're kind of, you made a judgment call in that moment. And it's kind of, I don't know how to phrase that. Like it's creating an energetic block, right? You want to heal that block. I do recommend getting a healer, by the way, Scorpio, if this really resonates with you, to help you remove those blocks. When you heal by yourself, it's one thing, but when you have a healer, it's like two people healing, right? Instead of it's one person. And it allows us to move through stuff faster and quicker. But I can see here, there's just like this perception, or this, I don't know, it's like maybe you told God this very often. This is actually very normal, by the way. Sometimes it shocks us that we would tell God that, but it is the truth. Where it's like, I don't want anyone else but them, right? Or I'd rather be alone, right? There's something like that you said about this person, maybe about someone else, that's blocking you from love now. And if you want to move through love easier, faster, or even be successful at it, even include your money, you have to heal that block and remove it. It requires true energy for that one, or girth. That's what they said, but energy. I want to say it like that, but. Let's see. Any last thing? I wish I could be with you. A lot of you, I feel like you could be feeling this person's energy, feeling their thoughts of you. Very normal, right? I wish I could be with you. That doesn't feel like someone who's trying to be with you, right? It's just someone who's wishing for that. Make the distinction between someone who's truly after you, Scorpio, and someone who just wishes they were, all right? Make that distinction between the two, and you won't be fooled. A lot of you are trapped by this person's energy, or trapped by this person's thoughts, and it doesn't necessarily mean anything's going to happen in this connection, right? So don't let that keep you stuck, and don't let it keep you from some beautiful things that you could be having. Sorry, we have the covenant. This is like pacts, oaths, agreements. I don't know, even swearing to God, and I don't like saying that, right? But even doing that, there's some kind of block here when it comes to your love life and it comes to your money, some kind of covenant you made, some kind of pact that you made. You have to go back and clear it. I do recommend like an Akashic karma clearing for this one, if you do feel that. Some of you may have married, sorry, I hate saying like Jesus in the past, right? In the past life. Well, you're still married to him, right? You know what I mean? Like there is just something here, right? Connecting to our past life and connecting to our lives that we may have made agreements to are also important for clearings, okay? And we also have, last one's gonna be On My Way. This is the Chariot card with illumination. I feel like it's time for you to move forward. A lot of you, we always talk about wanting an emperor, or wanting someone that takes control, or wanting someone that, I don't know, that does the work, but often we run from those connections, right? And we're chasing after connections that can't offer it. There's a reason, and there's a message there, all right? And we have divine guidance. Follow your guidance, okay? We have the 68 Pride, which is again that Leo energy. Don't let your pride get in the way. Maybe you told yourself that you would marry this person. Maybe that's not happening. And now you have to somehow figure out, I guess, admit you were wrong, or admit that it's not happening, or admit that it was someone else, right? My message to you is loving hard. There's nothing wrong with that, right? And when it's time to move on, right, there's nothing wrong with that either, okay? I know that this is a soul connection. There's so many soul connections, but out there for us, there's so much soul tribe. Don't let this one person keep you from happiness. All right, Scorpio, I want to thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and comment and check out the rest of your chart. I also want to let you all know I am offering private readings for this Saturday if you're interested, and take care. Bye.